Hello, this is Hellsenstrat. Welcome back to our play by email versus Jochenheiden. Now we're going to watch the combat replay for December 15th, 1941. Everything else should be adjusted. I did move my head up to the top, so I'm not blocking what base we're looking at like that. And being honest, none of y'all are really here to watch me anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Yes, I know my PDX is different because that is a different game setup. Alright. It is very early in the morning, guys, so why I'm drinking Red Bull instead of beer. Oh man. Now, biggest thing we're looking for here this turn is the attack at Hong Kong. We had a little free. Oh, very nice, very nice. All right, I-10's on the board. Oh, S-39 gets some revenge. Puts 2 torps into the AK that's carrying our paratroopers, which unfortunately those are expensive to rebuild. And yeah, that's definitely gonna go down. Yep. All right. Same area. I gotta avoid that area. That's the same spot we lost at AP. I thought he would have moved off by now. So we're running on Win Chow, just because these guys are slow and that, and I can't. Why not? 116 casualties. We destroyed 5 non-combat, a couple of non-combat disabled, and not a lot of damage, but hopefully that'll do enough damage to keep them from building some forts there, so we don't have to keep bombarding it. All right, landing at Sinking Wing this turn. All right, RL-64 takes a shot at the AK quarry at Lingang, or not Lingang, Luganville. And figured out that it couldn't hit with that, so let's just surface and shoot it with a couple of torpedoes. So he probably wasted about 4 torpedoes on this thing. And it sinks it, so that's good. So we'll take 2 AKs this turn. First one of ours. Hit an ACM for a naval search. So we put an attack in on Changsha because he'd had aircraft there for like the last 3-4 turns, and we've been obviously busy with other things, but I found myself with an opportunity to bomb, and unfortunately he pulled his fighters out. Same with Wen Chao, though I think he might have pulled those out like a turn or 2 earlier. But yeah, so, well, I mean, it's good because he can't build forts there, but I was like, what? That really sucks. So, good timing on his part, or bad timing on my part, take your pick. I prefer good timing on his part. Alright, we're continuing our operation to try to destroy as much of his AV here before he gets it into the mountains. Doing pretty good. We've destroyed, what, 1, 2, 3, basically 3 cores already. And hopefully we'll get, work on at least a couple more up here. And I'm kind of putting together a pincer movement for Cyan. I have not noticed any blocking forces on Anchang Road. He's got forces everywhere else, but I haven't noticed any here. And I'd like to see this movement coming out of Cheng Ted. That's interesting. So I'm thinking of maybe splitting off a division or 2 and heading north. We got these guys pushing this way. We'll push this way and see what we get. need to free up some more fighting power. I do have a lot of fighting power tied up in the south, at least 3 divisions, which I don't really like. And I don't have the money or the political points to be pulling divisions out. I can get maybe a full unit, a division, and a little plus a month. So, but if I buy them out, I don't want to send them really to China if I can avoid it. I'd rather, you know, send them unrestricted somewhere else. So, we'll kind of play around like that. So Kitty Batai finds a submarine down there towards Rabaul. Oscar's going first, which is unfortunate. And he did put up his cap again, so. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this. This probably won't end well for us. These Oscar 1Bs, I'm actually going to go ahead and retire. We'll pull them back. And, yeah, 5 destroyed for 3. So yeah, he definitely comes out on top on this one. We do have a unit of zeros too, which again, as they get tired, that's when you get most of your sweep kills, because usually you're always outnumbered. I need to get more units in the area so I can put a long range cap up plus sweep, which will give me some equal numbers. So once like Chiang Mai and Paisan Luke and Etretat start getting their airfields up, we'll start really moving some fighters in and going that. This is just the initial phases. But yeah, here we go. So this is about even numbers. This is 30 and 30, but we start off outnumbered and we already shoot one down. Yeah, it looks much better. So we lost A0, but we destroyed 6. So much better. Hopefully we can take out the AVG here. We've been punishing them with our strikes. So figure we got 20 aircraft the first turn. That's all his. Okay, here's the important one. I think the 20 aircraft it starts with was his entire reserve for those particular aircraft, because they don't keep building them. They just start with a certain amount. We shot down like 20 to 30 last turn. And if we shoot down like another, say 10, 15 this turn, he won't have the numbers of aircraft to, even if he's not losing pilots, to keep refilling those air divisions. He's going to have to start breaking into his P-38s and P-40s. And if he wants to put P-38s on cap, that's great for me. I'd rather fight them on cap than fight them on sweeping. So, looking pretty decent here. We haven't done a whole lot of damage to the Kowloon Beret, but we have wiped out or reduced the Middlesex, we killed the Middlesex, the Rifles of Canada at 0, the Winnipeg at 0, Base Forces at 0, Hong Kong Forts at 0. So it's just the Kowloon Brigade. And we haven't taken a lot of damage in doing it, which is great. So far we've lost like 400, 500 casualties. And only like maybe 2 to 3 squads destroyed. The rest has all just been disablements. So, if we can get Hong Kong on the cheap, that'd be great. All the unrestricted stuff will head towards the Philippines, where the 104th Division will head back to Canton. Yes, their surrenders. Very nice. Suddenly, the Hong Kong fort had 48 AV at the end there.
Another blow to your morale and some music to console you. Today, the Imperial government announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Hong Kong.
So 860 to 127, very nice. We had adjusted the 11th 87 to 357, so 3 to 1. Reduced the fortifications, that's probably what did it for us. Again, 2 destroyed, 20 disabled, 1 destroyed, 14 disabled. First, 201, 495, 26, 122, and 105, yes. That'll be good, because these go all 1 for 1. I think you hit to destroy 8 combat squads of the Chinese to count as 1 AP point. So the 41st Infantry here is going after a Indian Brigade, and I want to say that was a Malayan Brigade as well. So looks like all 3 retreated west, so they're stuck in the mountains. It's going to take them a long time to move out. We lost 196, and pretty much those guys are done combat-wise, it looks like. We'll take Sedate, which frees up Monado for us. And yeah, we'll be able to put an attack in securing a Kuchin next turn. We'll take Moritai. And that's it. That's it for the combat, guys. So looks pretty good all overall. Good turn. We probably lost a pretty good amount of Oscars. Again, I'll probably pull the Oscar 1 Beast back. We'll put those on second line duty. Maybe even put them in China. If I'm going to bring army units up, it's going to have to be a minimum of 1 Cs. Preferably 2 As or Tojos. But I won't get those for months. So the Navy's going to be pulling a lot of the weight when it comes to fighter units right now. This Zeros is so much better than any fighter aircraft that we have. Alright, so let's take a look at our losses for the turn. 176 to 91, still decent, but 20 to 16, yeah. So we barely come out ahead here. We did destroy another 12 of the AVG, but we lost 11 Oscars doing it. We did get an extra, so we got a plus 10, which is not very good. So you figure he lost 23, we lost 13, so yeah. We lost a Sally to Ops, we lost another Sally to Ops, we lost a Babs to Ops, and he lost a Do 24. Alright, so all in all, not bad, could be better, but, you know, hey, we'll take it. Ship sank should be pretty even. We destroyed 2 mortar launches building at Hong Kong, and we got the AK quarry. Plus, we put heavy damage on that other AK, so I'm going to assume that that goes down or it's close. But we did lose the Tamashima Maru, so a wash maybe plus an our side on the ship sunk this time. And army losses is going to be huge. Even losing the paratroopers and that, we're up to 6 points. He's up to 809. And then we switch about 800 points as far as bases go. Because Hong Kong's worth 640 for him, so he's going to go down 640, and we go up like 160. So that's good. So yeah, score obviously we're pretty far behind still, almost 7,000 points behind. It's a shame that we can't pull out this extra 3,500 AV. So, but it is what it is. We got 86 political points. That might be enough to buy one of those armored units out, I think. Let's take a look. Not the art. Okay. And one of these guys cost me 108. No. So it's every 5 days we'll be able to get one of these guys out. Yeah, I think. Yep. So, but we got 3 more of those. So about the end of December, we'll have all our armor out. And then that's when we'll start saving our political points to decide what else we want to do. Like I said, we destroyed this core, we destroyed that core. He's got no aircraft, nothing that's shown at Wen Chao. Cheng Shai, like I said, he pulled out. We need to do some more damaging on Cheng Shai. We also need to do bombing on Clark Field because it's almost done. He's still got a lot of aircraft in Chungking. At Air 4, we might do a bombing raid on Chungking. We'll have to decide. But a bunch of these zeros, probably this 35 unit of zeros is going to be pulled out of China to Bangkok. And then we'll just leave the smaller units of 5 or 15. So for sweeps to clear. But we're starting to get these guys all cut off. This guy's already been destroyed. We got, you know, 1 division here. And 3 more divisions here. So we got what, 4, 5, 6, 7 divisions heading into this area. Plus we got another 2 divisions up there, which I think 3 divisions, 4 divisions up here, pushing into the north. So what I'm thinking is once we get a good chunk of these guys, yeah, we're gonna have to leave the 34th there, unfortunately, and leaving the 40th division here. We might pull the 39th Division up, which means we can put the 38th or pull the 40th Division back here, and then we can free up the 34th, another big division to head north. We took this. We do have the 32nd Division, so there's another fresh division there. Trying to figure out if we have any other divisions heading our way from anywhere. I think that's it. Eventually, we need to move some forces back in here. We can rebuild the 17th Division and send them north. I think I'm just going to use the 22nd and like 600 AV to occupy Wenchao. And then the 104th on that, we'll have to just plan for Quaitland and that until later. So, like I said, we're looking decent. We don't have a bunch of combat forces, I don't think. We got a couple more divisions we can throw in. But not a whole bunch, honestly. I think we do free up a few more divisions in the coming 10 months. Let's look at the ground reinforcements. Days in arrival. There's some combat units that show up in China. 16 Hong Kong. That's the Hong Kong debt. Yeah, here. So in 48 days, do we get like 4 or 5 more divisions? Because these guys will rebuild into the 59th Division, 69th Division. There's some smaller divisions, but these will be division size strengths. We'll just have to see if we can free up the garrison forces for this. So we do get another air division at Changchun that will probably buy out. Hopefully it won't be too bad because that gives us more aviation support. And well, it might be permanent restriction, but we would like to get more air power into China. 60 days until we got the forces to go after no 30 days. We can start making attacks over into the northern islands to expand our perimeter there. Maybe at most 60 days. So that is that. I don't think we have any planes anytime soon. We got an AMC. And then we got another raiding squadron in 30 days. And then Shoho in 41 days. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. Training squadrons. I think it's May when we get our first. Yeah, May is when we get our first okay-ish. It's a light carrier and all but name, but we can resize our training squadrons in the home islands. That's pretty much it. That's gonna be it for today, guys. So I will catch you guys later.